Okay, guys, so let's try to put some canopies that I was able to download from REVITCITY, right? So this is my floor plan, and I'm gonna go straight to my basic 3D view right here. And let me just go back really quick to level 1. And now that I got the storefront there, let me just mirror it really quick using the center line of the wall. There we go. And then I can get this one here again and mirror it. I like to use the mirror with the little pencil, right? So I grab my items, I go to mirror here, right? The draw axis where I can have control of my own axis. So I'm going to use this one here. There we go. Okay. So now let's go back to our 3D view, right? I already got some canopies that I was able to download from REVITCITY. So I like this one here, right? I like this one here. I downloaded both. They look the same, but I download both. And then I was stick to kind of like this one here, right? So there are on my download folder, right? So I can go here to the folders and I can get those canopies, right? There we go. So on each of them, we're gonna have to double click, upgrade the model because this one was done 10 years ago. So well, but they still work. The guys did a lot of work on this one, right? So we got this family here, right? And the magic is going into loading to project. There we go. And then well, it switched me to level 1. That I don't worry about that at all. So I'm gonna just place it around here. I will do the adjustments on the 3D view because well, we're gonna be surprised. Every component that you bring to Revit goes into level 0, right? Level 1 to 0. So what I'm gonna do here, right, is I'm gonna go and guesstimate my elevation to 16 feet up, right? So it's gonna go 16 feet on the from the floor. And then if we analyze the elevations, right, for sure they don't look right. Is too uh, the canopy length is too much, right? The canopy length is too much. Okay, so we need to work with this canopy a little bit, right? Doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just a canopy that we're bringing, right? So we need to go here, right? We need to go and select the canopy, and then we can go here, right? On the properties, basic properties like the length. This one says 15. Let's see what kind of length is using here. Let me change it to I don't know, 10 feet, and then apply that change, and that's the length that they're talking here. Okay, so my length of 15 is perfectly fine, right? And then there's some other parameters, right? Like the panel, the cross, the cross SUPP, right? And the panel, and then there's things that I cannot access here. So then I'm gonna have to go to edit type and bring this box that I'm gonna squeeze. Hate when this thing happens, right? So okay, then we have more parameters like we can access materials. Right now, I'm gonna stick with glass. Basically, what I want to show is the manipulation of this. So the depth, I'm gonna change the depth to half and see what happens here. Okay, for this user. Okay, so this one works perfectly, right? The angle, there's an angle there, right, of 2 inches. I mean, I think there's based on the construction. Channels. I think with this one, I'm perfectly fine. The only thing of my worry is why this one is sticking out, right? But I might be able to change it somewhere, right? This one says 8 feet, right? So I think this one will work for now. This one will work for now. And let's go to the front view on the 3D view. I don't mind. And then we can maybe put this one in between and also make this one up a little bit, like at least a foot, so we can get the contractor happy so they can work on this one and not close to the storefront. Right, let's go back to our home 3D view and let's try a different canopy. So is this one is just a little variation. Let's see, let's upgrade it. If it's the same one, I'm gonna close it right away. No, this one is like a little bit This one might cover 2 items, so I'm going to load it into the project. There we go. Right, it lands again on level 1. My canopy on level is not showing because it went out of range, so I need to change the view range there, and I can try to get this one back around here. Right, go to the main 3D view. Like I said, everything goes on the floor, so you can grab this one, change this one for 16 feet, so we can go you can go up 16 feet, and then let's change those parameters. This family is what I see being seen here. They're really friendly because it's just for us to change some basic parameters, right? Like here, the length. There we go. So I'm getting this one so we can cover 2 spaces. There we go. So I'm gonna go 36 and see if it works. Yep, this one works good. Right, I'm gonna go to the front view. I'm gonna see if I can move this one in between, and well, not align them because it's a different one. There we go. And this one can help me to cover 2 spaces, right? 2 spaces. Got it. There we go. And let's go back to our home view on the 3D view. Let's go to our downloaded files. We have this one, even spacing. Let's work on this one. Upgrade the model. Again, 10-year older, but still works, right? It's just the weight on the uploading is really similar to the previous one. So I'm gonna load it into the project. There we go. And I'm gonna go and skip this, and I can place it around here. Right here, I can right away go here, change the elevation for 16. So when I move to the 3D, it will go on the proper level, right? So this one is just a little bit different. Actually, I think I'm gonna delete it, and I need to modify. I need to find out what parameter is this one that is interrupting this beam to not go all the way here, or eliminate that one. So let me eliminate this canopy. We don't need this one, right? And find out this parametric canopy. Okay, double click, upgrade the model. Let's see what it is. It's the same one as the previous one. The first one is just they changed the name on REVITCITY. That's one of the risks. Got it. Okay, let's use Canopy 2240. Upgrade the model because this one came from 2009, so it's even older, right? But it's kind of like looks really good. I'm gonna load it into the project under my commercial project. The problem here is like it needs like a face to be placed. So let me move to the 3D view. There we go. And this one is gonna be like a little bit inaccurate. So I'm gonna place one here. And what I'm gonna do is to go to the architectural tab, set the work plane, and my work plane by default is the XY, right? So I'm gonna pick a plane, or I can use PK, and I can get OK and choose this, right? This face, right? So if I go now to component, because right, it will bring it, and now I can place it on this particular face, right? It doesn't mean that it's on the proper place, right? So it's somewhere here. So let me switch this one into wireframe, and it's around here, right? That my canopy is around here. So I need to select the canopy, and actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this one out. Okay, and then get back to hidden line. There we go. And then let's go to level 1, and we don't see that one. Let's go to level 2. Okay, they're here. Let me close view one from those families, so we don't get confused with this. And let me get the 3D view. I'm going to use the top view, and I can get this one, and now I can bring it to where I need it, that is on my wall. Okay, let me raise this canopy. Let me go back to maybe the front view and find out where this one is landing. We can do this one manually. Okay, and now that it's kind of like in place, let's go back to the home Let's focus just on this one and grab this one and see what parameters we can change. Not much. So let's go to edit type. And this one is not that great, not that friendly, doesn't have a lot of parameters. It's just a basic canopy. So it's like there's no way to change a lot. So basically, even if I like this one, the most I can do is I can array it or I can copy it. And maybe is not the best choice because we're gonna end up copying this one next to the other, right? And I don't know, it might work for some of us, maybe it will not, right? So it might not work the way we want this thing to work. I'm trying to align this one, but no, it's not aligning. So maybe that way. Okay, so maybe this is not the best family, okay, that we can use. So basically here, I will say it's a trial and error. So I will say basically no to this one, right? For now, maybe in a different project, maybe for something else. This one that covers 2, I like this one because I can change right away the length. So maybe I can go for 12. So it doesn't have to be that lengthy. Sorry, wrong parameter. Okay, wrong parameter. Okay, the length is actually uh, the width here of the canopy. So let's go to the edit type, and then I can go for that depth. And instead of being 10 feet, I can go for 6 feet. There we go. Is too much. So nope, don't use something less than that. Let's go here. Go back to that depth of 10. Let me change it to 8. Yep, 8 still good. Maybe 7 might be still good, but not 6 because of the frames there. Now let me go back to 6 again and see. Nope, not to 6 feet. Okay, so you can go all the way down except for, um, okay, no more than, okay, no more than. Got it? And then there's some thing like there's elements that are sticking out, and we need to find out those on our level 1 or maybe an interior render, what those elements are doing, and if I can modify them, or even on the worst case scenario, double click on the family so you can edit, remove those constraints. And this elements here is an extrusion. You can just delete them, right? Delete them because they're gonna make you a big problem. Load them back, overwrite the version, right? So we are now without those things, and we can now we can live a little bit better with this one. I don't know about this glass pane. What will be the parameter to modify here, right? Because there's a lot like on the channels. I think there's a for this channels, right? So, well, it's just to spend a little bit of time there finding which ones are, right? But this one will enhance your project a lot, right? Something else that we can do now that we have this as our working plane. Well, try this one for fun, right? Architecture, go to model, okay, model text, okay, put here all in capitals, right? Coffee, right? Coffee place. Okay, there we go. And you can put your letters, right? They're gonna have a certain extrusion here of 6 inches. Change it to, I don't know, 4 inches, okay, just for that. And also select this one, go to edit type and change the font, right, for this trebuchet. That is the original one. Maybe this universal. The only thing is that you need to go and apply it, right? And also like go for a Verdana, apply it, right? Maybe not much of a change. Let me see here. A Gothic. No, I'm not into Gothic letters for this kind of projects. Maybe this one. Okay, well, not much of a change, right? This is just really generic. We can load our own fonts, maybe a Calibri, right? Handwritten or something, right? There we go. Okay, and you got your lettering as well. Okay, so let's go into textures or realistic, right? So we can start seeing this. We can change the material and the appearance. Maybe this one to gold or bronze or silver or something else, right? So we can change the material here as well. Okay, there we go. That's all for now. Thank you so much, guys.